Man, probably a fun fact on me is that I like to read. Like I like to read. That's a lost art nowadays. Oh, my great uncle is Jesse Owens. He won 4 gold medals in 1936.
I always want to leave people with this, man, to all the viewers and everybody out there, man. Make sure you guys finish your story. Make sure you guys finish your journey because somebody's going to need it.
Yeah. All you got to do is push the back button. That's all you got to do is push the back signal.
Try not to think about the future too much so you can maximize the now.
Who's your favorite rap artist?
Man, to be honest, it's crazy. Tupac always been my number one, right? Like he got me through so much stuff, but Lil Wayne has been in the modern day.
I said, what does it really take? What does it really take to be great, Drew? And he looked at me and he was like, you really want to know? And he was like, to be honest, everything you did to get here, you need to be consistent times 10.
Well. Happy hump day, folks. Everybody out there doing a day. Hey, man. Welcome to the Number Basketball Show. It's your boy, Coach Lee. It's Wednesday night. We're back at it like we're mad at it. Man, it's time to run one, as always, from downtown with you guys. With that being said, man, what's up to my brother up in the Northeast? How you doing tonight, too?
Yeah, what's the word? Hope everybody's getting to it on this Wednesday night.
Man, weekend almost here, bro.
Yes, sir. Wu-Tang forever. Yes, sir. Wu-Tang. Catch that if you haven't caught it yet, man. Great
Man, I've been it's had me revisiting my youth, man. I forgot how hard they went. That's a great show. If you ain't seen it, you're sleeping on it, man.
A lot of fire on right now, man. In the world, man. So if you ain't got nothing to do and you don't want to twiddle your fingers online, go hop on your apps or whatever way you get movies, TV shows, and go watch the amazing content that's on television nowadays.
There's a lot of it out there, man. Lots of it. But man, so how's your day been today?
It's been good, man. I can't complain. Getting through the week, man. We in the middle. Hope everybody gets some hump juice. You know what I'm saying? We still got about 3 hours and 23 minutes to get some.
That's true. Mm-hmm. Some hump juice. I think I'm gonna have to patent that, man. But man, so Wednesday night, Number Basketball Show. Got some pretty good topics to talk about with everybody out there today. Out there in the universe, chiming in with us. Right off the bat, growing pains. Man, the guy that put these topics together tonight, on point. So appreciate you.
No doubt, man. I got you.
So this one is in regards to Damian Lillard. Dame time. He having complaints about how what he calls the officiating to be unacceptable. With the rule changes that have gone on board on how, back in the day when you can draw a foul, somebody lead their feet, you can jump into them or whatever the case may be. They don't kind of taking that away now. You can't draw fouls like you used to. It's got to be a natural movement. It can't be over-exaggerated movement, things of that nature. So Lillard, like some of the other players out there, there's a decline in the points production because they used to get into the line more often, used to get shots, to their spots and stuff like that. So, first of all, how you feeling about the rule changes? Was it something that was needed?
Yeah, in some cases needed. Now, a couple points that they made, he didn't think he tricked the refs at all. It had nothing to do with you tricking the refs, him specifically. It's as a whole. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at the statistics of basketball. I think last year, in terms of the 20-point per game scores we had around the league, was crazy. It was crazy. It has been due to the referees leaning low on the whistles, kind of letting the players play. You see the ballooning in scores. You see the defense not being predicated as much because if defense is played, they blow on the whistle. I think it's strong emphasis. The referees are doing their good job so far. You know what I'm saying? And officiating these ball games. In terms of Dame, I feel like if Dame's record in terms of being a Blazer was better this year, I don't think Dame will be complaining about the referees at all. And a lot of these players, Trae Young and Damian Lillard, James Harden, though that the Nets are winning games somewhat, they complaining because the scoreboard at the end of the day is not helping them. Harden, in the case, you go from having a triple-double damn near every game to not even touching it. So I like the new rule, and like I said, the players are gonna have to go through it. They're gonna have to, practice more than 2 days a week and get adjusted to the new rule calling and the way the referees officiate games.
Agree with everything that you just heard and stated, bro. I was taking a look at Lillard. So right now he's averaging 19.3 points a game. That's his lowest total for his career since his rookie season in 2012-2013.
They compare average to about 25 points a game. That is a dippity dip. And Dame, it's a lot going on with you right now. They want you to go out east. Mm-hmm. Portland's trying to get you out a little bit. And you're not budging. And more to Dame's side, I just think that, play comes with how you're feeling, I feel.
I agree.
And I don't think Dame is feeling – I don't think he's feeling it in Portland right now. You want to ride and die. You want to do all that, but you're not feeling it, bro. And the numbers speak for it. And the referees, from what your comments say, are in your head right now because you see the dips. You see that the team's not performing well, and you don't really want to blast the team yet. So your first emphasis is the referees. Second point will be the teammates. It will come. This will all come, I feel. Because I don't think this is going to get any better for Damian Lillard in Portland at all.
No, I agree.
But in terms of players not liking the rule, it's your job as a professional to get there.
You got to grow. You got to evolve your game. Looking at part of his dip. So, again, looking at his career numbers. His free throw attempts is the lowest of his career. His rookie season, he averaged 3.9 attempts a game. He on average is 3.2 right now.
Okay, so he averaged about 4. It's about a dip of 1 free throw a game. But if you really
career high of 7.8.
So okay, so this season he's going to the line 3 times a game. Last year's average was 4, and his career is 7. And I just feel, honestly, that's how Dame's game's been going in the last few years. You got to remember, Dame was always a good shooter, but he wasn't shooting at the range that he's been shooting the last 2.5 seasons.
That's true.
And if the referees decide that that's what they're going to do, that's going to have to make him change his game again. And not only shoot from 30 feet deep and whatever, but get more baskets to the hoop and things like that. Where the referee's going to have to be like, you're going to have to decide if you're going to blow a whistle or not. And I think that's what a lot of these athletes are doing right now. James Harden, you know what I'm saying? James Harden goes to the bucket sometimes, but there's a lot of times we just want to sit out there, create dribble, you know what I'm saying, and make a popcorn dinner out of players. Same with Trae Young, you know what I'm saying? These are guys I heard complain. And Jason Tatum as well. These are guys that are not making their lives any better by not changing the way you come into a basketball game.
That's true. So it looks like he's relying on the three-point ball more.
A lot more.
He's averaging 10 attempts a game, where his career average is 8. But he's only hitting 25.5% from behind the arc.
Gotta go back to your roots.
Trash at the 3-point. Right, when I say trash, you're underachieving at the 3-point right now. You're not getting to the free throw line like you're normally accustomed to. Also, looking at your 2-point percentage for your career, you average on the 2-point shots. You average 48%. You're shooting about the same, 48.5 versus 48.8 for your career. But your career average for 2 points attempts is 10.4. You had 9.2. So productivity is down. bought new coach out there. Offensive scheme may be different.
I mean,
Then
you can
got
say
the
all that
rule
too.
change.
You can say all that too, but you gotta remember Chauncey was a guy too, and I mean Chauncey was a guy too that shot the ball a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Chauncey go to the bucket. You know what I'm saying? Create a little contact, and I feel like that's what's lost nowadays from a lot of these guards in the league. It's like, okay, I'm gonna go work on my jump ball summer, and then you end up with like that, and you can't be that guy. I won't even list the guy, or you can't be that guy. You have to continue to be yourself. If you want to elevate that shooting to your game, go ahead. But if you're going away from your roots to keep that in your game primarily, then you're gonna see the dips and falls. And I think, yeah, Chauncey Billups maybe having Dame changing his style in terms of how he runs the offense, but Dame can be effective. This can make Dame a better player. I don't know if it's going to be in Portland, but he's going to have to do this. If he does go to another team, he's going to have to start doing the valuable things to win a championship. You know he can score with the best of them. We know he facilitates. You know he passes the basketball. But, you know, smart tools, layups, making easier scoring decisions for not only you, but your teammates.
So
you shoot 10 threes, you miss 6, 7, y'all lose by 15, 20. Add it up.
Now, you mentioned somebody earlier who is probably the poster child for the rule change, and James Harden. Right now, his points per game is at 18.3. His lowest points per game total average for him since his third year in the league, which is 2011-2012, we averaged 16.8 points a game. Now, the interesting thing about him is, for his career, his free throws attempts is 8.7. This year, he's at 4.6. It's in half.
Yep, all that. And a lot of things with James Harden, too. Remember James Harden last year, he wasn't in shape. He wasn't in shape at all. He kind of got into shape as the season progressed, but he really wasn't himself. I feel like this year he came out of shape, and I feel like he's still out of shape. That's just the reality story. James, get back in the gym, back in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you got to, you know what I'm saying, get your game back, you know, right. You know what I'm saying? The referees are calling it a different way. And just, you know, great players, I feel like, can get through this. Been a great player for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. You know, a lot of these guys are hitting that shadow point in their careers, you know what I'm saying, where the double digits are moving up. And they're going to start saying different things about you if you can't do stuff like, you know what I'm saying, flow into what these referees are doing.
Now, didn't they also, I'm thinking about, you know, this rule change here, didn't they change the basketball this year also?
They changed the basketball from Spalding to a Wilson as well. We heard Paul George. I heard Paul George early a few weeks ago talk about the ball difference and the percentages and things like that. And I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm a basketball guy. I played basketball a chunk of my life. You know, the basketball is a big difference. You know what I'm saying? The hoops are a big difference. You know what I'm saying? So I can't all the way, you know, I can't all the way be on the opposite side of Paul George when it comes to that. But as a professional NR player, you know what I'm saying, you're playing 3, 4, 10, 12 games with that ball. At some point, that ball is going to get you to either a championship or get you wins or losses. So that ball is going to be there. So you're going to have to grow accustomed with it. I mean, there was one time that they did change the ball a few years back, and then they switched it back. So I'm surprised that a lot more people aren't talking about it and the ball switch hasn't happened. But
right.
Absolutely.
We'll definitely keep an eye on this. It's kind of, and it's kind of going on a tangent a little bit, side note. This is why when some people were trying to say James Harden, he's scoring the most points, but there's no way he should be getting the praise that he was getting as far as being the greatest scorer of all time. Because he's not getting to the free throw line, it's not the same player.
Right. That's another thing too, man. A lot of these players, you look at some of these players, and you know what I'm saying, you can some people's favorite players, some people great players in their careers. A lot of spent time at the free throw line. You know, we're here in we're here in Massachusetts. And I'm gonna just throw his name out. Paul Pierce, hell of a player, but he lived at the free throw line. That free throw line was the juice for him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that if he wasn't at the free throw line, would his career be different? He'll find some way to score. But hey, some people, that free throw line is really an advantage. You know what I'm saying? When that total score, you look at the scoreboard, you look at the total. You know what I'm saying? Free throw line helps a lot of people. That's why a lot of people sound like James Harden. You talk about 8 attempts at the line. Get to the line 8 times.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, whoa. You get 2 each time. Sometimes 3.
That's a big difference.
Because you know James Harden get fouled on 3s. It's cool. It's a lot.
But we shall see, my brother. Ready for the first break for the night?
Yes, sir. First break for the night, man. Tap in. Check in. If you got clothes in the Texas area that you need to donate, hit us up, man. Waco Terrell still in need of clothes donations. Love
5 days
donations.
left, I think.
Yes, 5 days left, man. So hit us, either us up, Unc, or hit William Hill up, and we'll give you all the information that you need. But we're going to get into our commercial break. We'll be back in about 15, 20. Come kick it with you guys.
Hey guys, it's your girl Tamara Moore, former WNBA guard and current head coach at Masabi Range College. I want to give a big shout out to STWF Media, the big brand, for showing love and always being about those good sports. Make sure you guys show them love. You and your community can join them every week to talk about sports. Shouts out to them and make sure you check them out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, topic number deuce for the night must be the money. I thought we were over and done with this, man, but it just won't go away. We have a potential fight. I guess it's already been made. You've got ex-NFL star, the ageless wonder, Frank Gore from the U versus Darren Williams of the NBA, and they're going to be fighting under the Jake Paul, Tommy Fury undercard.
Whoa,
why won't this go away?
This will never go away. This will never, ever go away. This platform is open to all who dare to step in the platform. And it's not a bad platform. Now, when you got a guy like Jake Paul that's talking like, oh, I want to be one day one of the best boxers of all time, and he's fighting on cards like this, you laugh at it. But, you know, this one we talking about here, man, to take place on December 18th, man. You got 2 guys that are retired from their sports.
Right.
It obviously is for the money. But I'm really, really excited about watching this fight.
Because, man, I think Frank Gore finna knock that dude head off his shoulders.
That's the thing. We got Frank Gore, ex-NFL star. We got Deron Williams, ex-NBA star, former first-round pick. He had a decent career with the Jazz, Nets, Mavericks. They're going to duke it up and get it on. Actually, what's crazy is Frank Gore was in the NFL last year. Frank Gore could be in the NFL this year, but declined money for his first fight. So he's been practicing and training, trying to get this into his career. And I'm not sitting here saying that he can't have a career like this. You know, Gore is the Iron Man. You know, I don't think he can go on in his life without participating in the sport. So I'm not surprised that boxing's in his DNA right now. Deron Williams, though, we haven't seen this guy in years. We haven't heard about this guy in years. He's coming out here taking this.
He dipped up to Cleveland. I forgot all about him.
Oh, I forgot he was in Cleveland. Oh man, I forgot he was in Cleveland. Oh man, I totally forgot about that. Oh man, Deron. They both gonna come in at 215 pounds too, so you're gonna see some solid guys in there. Hopefully, you know, you see some good punches.
Similar in age, Gore 38, Williams 37.
Absolutely. Oh, but hearing it, Williams is a longtime combat sports enthusiast and has trained for years under mixed martial arts. So these are just 2 guys that just want to fight. I mean, if you just want to fight, go ahead. If you just want to fight, go ahead. Cool. If you want to go fight and say, hey, I want to fight a celebrity, go ahead. Whoever want to fight me. But you're Jake Paul, you want to go fight a boxer, then you talk about you want to fight Canelo and do all that. That's trash. But like, say for instance, me and I didn't like you, and I'm like, hey, I want to box you. Why not? A lot of people in this society now, a lot of people are scared. They sit behind the internet and they want to twiddle their fingers around. They ain't ready for real beef. They ain't ready to just put you know what we used to do, and I know you probably did it in the hood too. You put the gloves on and you knuck it up. If you got a problem, you knuck it up. You know what I'm saying? Put the gloves on, you put them on, and you knuckle up. So this is kind of what it is now, but the difference is people with money. I'm not with the whole Jake Paul want to challenge the heavyweight champion of the world crap. He's never going to be ready for that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I could take these two guys knuckling and fighting with each other. Why not?
Shout out to Patrick. He said they're going to get tired quick. Yeah, that 3 minutes be long as hell.
Definitely.
It seemed like forever when you're in that ring, man.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Seems like forever. I seen that Canelo fight the other night, and I know Plant was like, "Word." It's funny because they start the fight, and then now in round 9. Plant's talking to Canelo like, I appreciate your boxing skills and you're so talented. And he's like ready for this fight to get over. And Canelo in the 11th said, you thought you were just going to ease away in this fight without getting no damage to you? Well, I'm going to give it to you, son. So, yeah, man. But the thing is, this is what they should start doing with this stuff. Make it big. In terms of the celebrities. Add it to like All-Star Weekend or something.
Now you're on to something.
Add it to like All-Star Weekend.
I'm giving that free game away like that, man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If anybody does, put it like that, that's something exciting. Like you could put something over there because at Frank Gore is an interesting face, and Deron Williams, you know, for what he is, he wasn't no scrub in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? They could have put that on an All-Star Weekend. Man, you're gonna put this on a December 18th card, and your fight's probably gonna be better than the main event. Yep. Let me stop lying because Mr. Furry has been working with his nephew Tommy Furry. He's been working with him a little bit, trying to get him tough for the fight. This is probably their biggest fights in their lives right here. They're actually gonna feel like they're professional boxers on this night. They're gonna feel like they're in top ranked and they're gonna get a heavyweight title shot after this. That's how both of those boxers are gonna come in. But like you said, Gore should win this fight. But I'm interested to see how Mr. Deron Williams finagles on the boxing mat because the way he performed on the basketball court was smooth. We know Gore is rugged. He just runs straight through you. Deron's more finesse. So I want to see how the finesse in the ring versus the in the football field, you know, comes together. That's gonna be interesting.
Are you gonna pay for it?
Westbrook face. What? I'm sorry, guys. If anybody watching, man, it's hard. It's very hard. My favorite rapper is Jay-Z. It was hard for me to buy every single Jay-Z album my own. You know why? Because I stole it before I bought it. So I'm sorry. I'm gonna steal before I buy. It got me in trouble a few times, but you know what I'm saying? It's what it is, man. I'm from the era of the black box. 23B.
Much respect.
Oh,
bruh. So we got our last commercial break.
Sir.
For the evening. So we're going to hit that. We'll be back about 15, 20.
Let's go.
Hey, what's going on, man? It's cornerback Delvin Brew here from your favorite team, New Orleans Saints. I just want to go ahead on and give a shout out to STWF Media for allowing me to come on and talk about my testimony, my story, and also talk fantasy football. I just want to say thank you, man, for the honor. I appreciate you, man. Y'all make sure y'all tune in tonight at 7:30 Central Time. Bro Show out.
All right, brother.
We here.
I was kind of waiting on this topic. I'm glad you had this one last. Because I got a couple of conversations about this out and about today. This one is called Brother's Keeper.
Mm-hmm. It's a war going on outside.
So this is in reference to the Joker and one of the Morris brothers getting into it the other day.
Oh my, Jokic!
What's his name, buddy?
Just clobbered Marquise Morris from behind.
Sound like Jim Ross on the commentary.
Well, that might cost Jokic a game and some money, and now
watch this.
Butler in the
they
middle
show
of
it.
things.
I don't know if they're going to show it or not.
Oh, things are
Watch
turning
more.
ugly here.
You going to look up?
Denver staff mixing it up with Heat players.
Oh, it didn't show it. So there's another view. He kind of like looks up to see what's going on.
Morris is hurt. In all of this, Morris is still on his back, clutching his shoulder. Why did Jokic go after Morris? We do not have an answer to that.
Boy, he threw that right elbow and hit Morris.
He right here clowning.
Solidly. And Morris wasn't looking. It could have been a lot worse if he hit him in the head.
Well, there's bad blood brewing between these two teams. Jimmy Butler at half-court finger-pointing to the Denver bench.
Adonis Haslam looking like somebody's granddaddy out there.
We've got staff members over on the Denver side talking to Jimmy, which is just crazy.
Don't get knocked out like
Marquise Morris still on his back.
Yeah. So, two-part question for you. First one is, do you think the Joker overreacted?
Nah, the Joker didn't overreact at all. They tell you your stars of the league, your franchise players of the league, kind of let that stuff, go from behind you. But then there's this thing in the NBA that they say Joker's soft at times. So both of those are laying in your head. He was not wrong to retaliate. But as a star of the league, they would probably throw a memo out to you and tell you, yo, probably take that. The Morris twins are dirty as hell. And there was no need for that foul in that situation. But I heard something pretty interesting this morning, so I'm going to throw it to you. The NBA and teams in the NBA used to value their 7th through 10th or 11th man to go out there and do stuff like that. IA the Detroit Pistons, you know what I'm saying? With Bill Lambert and things like that.
Kurt Rambis.
And he have a team like that where you have Udonis Haslam and Morris and you got PJ Tucker and you got these guys, and PJ Tucker's a starter, but you have those guys that have that mentality. So I can see the Heat going to a situation where you hit him like that. You're down 20 to these dudes. He's already give you the shake, rattle, and roll. And Morris, why not do it? It's crazy. It's crazy. So no, Jokic did not retaliate. What was the second question? If you
I haven't asked the second one yet.
Okay.
Second one is, do you feel like he should now? Morris got a fine. He got suspended. Do you think that was equal judgment? I mean, justification.
I think Jokic should have got the heavy fine, and Morris should have got the suspension. Let everybody know tonight Morris is out with whiplash. Nah, I'm playing. I don't know if he's out with whiplash, but Jokic. I mean, if you had to give him a game, I think his game was fair. I think we spoke on this last night a little bit about what happened in repercussions. I said either a game or relax a game. Either way, Denver was going to have him sit out a game. And the Heat, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, game. I think these penalties, the NBA did announce them, but I think the teams at the end of the day gave these penalties out. And the NBA, that's what the NBA was looking for. Because I think in the Heat, I think in this type of game right there, in that situation, and we're not on the clay or anything, but I would just let it ride. Like, we know nothing's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? The Heat, they was near the locker room of the Denver Nuggets the other night. I don't think there was going to be no smoke going on. The brothers of Jokic was actually pretty upset at it. So it'll be pretty interesting to see for TV the next time these two teams play. Just for TV, because we know nothing's going to happen.
Well, I agree with you, Patrick. Joker Butler like someone you don't want to mess with.
They eat smoke.
I did see today that I think the next game they go to Miami December the 23rd or the 25th. I can't remember. No, November 23rd or 25th. And the brothers have already purchased their tickets to attend that game.
Yep, I can tell you exactly what's going to happen at that game. They're going to have a game. Miami's going to win. And then at the end of the night, you're going to see an IG picture of Markieff Morris, Joker, a bunch of Heat players. Jimmy Butler might be there. And you'll see the Jokic brothers all like King of Diamonds with ass slapping all on the front. And they're like this.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen, man. I mean,
made for TV drama.
Yeah, man. I mean, at the end of the day, it could be real animosity between them. But, I mean, it's the NBA, man. It's a brotherhood at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Things happen. You don't have to – it's not going to, but don't even need to escalate to that. We don't need the Siberians over here. It's bad enough we have a whole bunch of countries that's at our necks right now. We don't need the Siberians on us right now. I don't need to be walking down the street and see somebody that now I notice that they're from there and they're trying to get me because my cousin Markieff Morris wanted to intentionally foul Jokic. I had no problem. I had nothing to do with that. So please leave us alone.
I don't know. One of the brothers, I believe, is the ex-MMA fighter.
Them dudes are solid.
One of them 7 foot. I hope nothing comes of it. Just leave it on the court. But yeah, Morris brothers though, man, y'all had that coming to you. Y'all were doing crap like that for a minute.
Yeah, they been doing crap like that for a minute, jumping people in the clubs and doing all this crazy stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Some people like that, sometimes you just gotta leave alone. But at this point, Jokic, I felt him. I felt all that when he gave him that. Like, come in, man. But I wish you would have did it while he was like in his face, like looking direct.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But,
see a little rumbling going on between the two. But yeah, man, we it's basketball though. You know, I never like that's a hard foul. Man, I ain't buying that. It's basketball, not football. We don't need all that.
right. You know what I'm saying? In basketball, I mean, sometimes
Hard foul if you're going to the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're going to a hole. Yeah, give them a hard foul. You can't just come in here doing what you want to do, but coming just past half court, closing seconds of a game, you're down by
the jersey. So many ways.
That was frustration.
All you have to do is put your hand up and just grab his jersey, and the referee gonna call foul.
That part.
It's easy.
Yeah, he could. No, he could. That's a big dude. He's jumping in the air. He could have came down wrong, twisted the ankle, hyperextended his knee. Anything could have happened.
That's the MVP of the NBA. And you know what's crazy? Shout out to all the mediaites that are just saying the MVP Jokic, the MVP Jokic. Where was this last year? Where was the love for the MVP last year? When, you know what I'm saying, they saying Jokic like he wasn't the MVP. Now this year, when obviously we know he's not going to win MVP again, now he's the MVP, man. Y'all mediaites, man. I catch y'all a lot of times, man, during the week. And sometimes I watch y'all during the week just to see what dumb stuff you're going to say. Because most of the time on this show, I'll let you know what you said wrong. So watch us. You know what I'm saying? And the mistake and give mistakes to your edits and your edits to your mistakes and give them to your ESPN parties or FS1 parties and tell them that T sent you. And Coach sent it.
See, fouls should be hard. Charles Oakley style. Yeah, fouls should be hard. Going to the hole, not coming past half court.
Now, is that Charles Oakley in the 90s or Charles Oakley in the 80s?
It's true.
Because that's tough. I mean, I seen Charles Oakley 3 years ago? Probably 4 years ago. He came up there for the big three. And man, listen, I wouldn't want to take a foul from Oakley in 2021. Because
he said from the 90s.
From the 90s,
he's beating folks up.
Oakley, after Jordan let him off the leash for everybody in the league to be his service dog, you know what I'm saying? Oakley was, when he was his Jordan's dog, you've seen a little bit, but the 90s version, when he was off the leash, choking Charles Barkley up, slapping Charles Barkley up at the plays meeting and stuff, man. Listen. Listen. Don't mess with Oakley, dog.
Man. Brother, who you got for shout outs tonight? Real quick.
Yep.
He's not on here tonight, but y'all wish Coach Hill and the Terror made a safe trip. They were headed to Michigan. They're going up to the Upper Peninsula.
BMF City. Oh, they had that to BMF City. Shout out to you guys, man. Hope y'all safe over there. Don't eat no mom spaghetti from M&M. I heard people throwing up left and right. Bet as much as you can. Take a little bit of that money and make a bet. You know, Trey, try to come back to, you know, to Waco with a dub or more than that. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you guys, man. Hope you guys great success in y'all game. You know, Wednesdays are usually the segment, this part of the show for the Waco Terror. You know, unfortunately, Will's over there trying to get a win tonight, man. Will, if you don't get a win, you can't come back here.
No pressure, Coach. No pressure. Make it happen, though.
No pressure. We're gonna give you Uncle Leroy for your next game off waivers.
Man, so shout out for me tonight. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to everybody that chimed in tonight. See you, Patrick. See you, Uncle Leroy. Got a couple of YouTube users out there. Appreciate y'all joining in, hopping in here with us tonight, chopping it up on this hump night, whatever you want to call it, 2 days from the weekend, all the above.
All the above, man. Definitely.
Shout out to John Wall, man. Since we've been sitting up here, he came out and said he might not play for the Rockets this year. So he gonna get all that paper without having to bounce the ball one time this year.
Yeah, man. John Wall, man. Yeah, man. He told Houston. I mean, honestly, it's just more for the development. I think him and Houston agreed. I think that he agreed, and Houston agreed that he wasn't going to play this year. It's great to see those young guys right now. That if you want to catch Houston, they're right on ESPN right now. Probably one of the lone games they're going to have this season as they're playing the Pistons. Is a great game so far. John Wall, hopefully he can get back on the team. You know what I'm saying? His career, you know, goes in the sunlight. I think he'll play again. But I can see him not playing this year. It definitely, you know, feels real. Enjoy that money, brother. Enjoy that, you know. And call Coach Cal Perry every day. If I was him, I would be calling Coach Cal every day and be like, yo, Coach Cal, yo, what you need? What you need, Coach? Because Cal, make sure you get that bag. Cal Perry, make sure you get the bag. Unless you know it's Noel and you want to mess up an $80 million contract, bro. We can talk about that. Well, no, sure.
He said, teach you how to Dougie.
Yeah, man, go on for if anybody's a sports head in there, man, go to fanatics.com, man, today, man. You know what I'm saying? Free shipping over $29, you know what I'm saying? Hit the sales section, man. There's a lot of good stuff over there. I was able to, you know, grab a good little Nat hat things for Christmas, man, that people are gonna be like, damn, man, where you get that from? And I'm gonna be like, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I'm letting everybody know, man, if you're a sports head, you want to get some sports stuff for your family, check out fanatics.com, man. You know what I'm saying? They free shipping over $29 tonight. You know what I'm saying? I grabbed about 20 things and I spent nothing. So, in that case, you know, I'm a Cowboys fan, Lakers fan, you know what I'm saying? So I couldn't get much. They didn't have much, but, you know, for your teams like the Washington football team, you know, they probably got a million things on their sale out because nothing never sells. You know what I'm saying? Patrick.
You know, it's cold-blooded, man.
You know, a lot of teams, you know, don't get those sales like the Washington Wizards, the Washington football team. They have all your teams. The Capitals sell more than them teams. Shout out to Ovechkin.
That's true.
Shout out to
Ovi. That's cold, Patrick. That's cold, man. But
you need something. You need a football team thing. I got a hat here too, man. I was trying to get rid of it, man. I got a hat that, you know what I'm saying, was given to me in a hat collection long ago. It's an original Redskins hat. It's not a Washington football team hat. It's a Redskins hat. If you're interested, let me know, man. I got it. It's nice. It's a nice snapback. You can wear it, you know what I'm saying? Color on it. You know what I'm saying? Take a crap on it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do.
Wash your car with it.
Yep, do all that.
You got it.
Shout out to everybody, man. Tune in. We're going to try to plug in something on Thursdays, man. You know, sorry that we can't gap the whole weekend for you guys. But we're going to find something to gauge on with on Thursday. You know what I'm saying? And we'll let you guys know. But we're not going to leave you guys disappointed on that night much longer. But tune in.
No doubt.
We're all on, you know, Monday through Wednesday. And this Sunday, fantasy football, you know, intake. I got bust down by about 70 points last week. My season in the junior league, I'm probably going to end up in like the last 5. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Uncle Leroy's going to get his lovely surprise of me being a loser, you know what I'm saying, in the first year. You know, but man, fantasy season this year was tough for me, man. I got a quarterback with a bad labrum, and I got a quarterback that got COVID or not got COVID, depending on the day. I don't know.
Hey, still got a little bit of time. We almost halfway through. Well, we're about halfway there.
I need a good 5-game winning streak, man, and I'll be playoff material. Let's go. Started this 5-game, man.
No doubt.
Go.
Well, we appreciate y'all tonight. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share all of the good content we trying to put out for everybody. Get in the Facebook group, invite your friends, family members, all that good stuff. Get in there, have some fun, enjoy yourself, poke around. Don't come in and be screen watching. That's weird. That's for creepers. But with that being said, man, y'all have a good night. As always, we appreciate y'all joining us. Till next time, peace.
Adios.